Good day, good day, good day, everyone. Welcome to Morning Sip with Rev Melissa. I am Rev Melissa, and SIP stands for Spirit in Practice, where we practice because practice makes progress. Yes, it does. So, my passion is to support people in transforming their lives. I am here to support you. My mission is to give inspiration through spiritual life coaching, preaching, and teaching that ignites the divine spark within you to live life in joy, connected to your yes. So if you need support, if you've been looking for a spiritual life coach, here I am. You can reach out to me by sending me a direct message on Facebook or Instagram at I am Rev Melissa. All right, y'all. So good day, good day, good day, everyone. I hope you're doing well. And we are in a extended series from a couple of series ago when I did the time series. And I shared yesterday that I found some notes about time from years ago. So this time issue has been present for me off and on for a very long time. And I came upon notes from a 21-day meditation that I did with Deepak Chopra and Oprah Winfrey. They used to do these 21-day meditations years ago. And one that they did was called Making Every Moment Matter: How to Thrive in the World of Time When You Live from Your Timeless Self. So we get to live from our timeless self. That's what I am encouraging us to do. So I'm going to change time to timeless self. So I wanted to share a couple of other things from the notes that I found, Linda. And then we're going to have my special guest, my Wednesday special guest, Shay, say cool writes. And we'll have a conversation. And we'll see what the conversation is. We never know. So yesterday, I went for my walk after SIP yesterday morning. And when I was walking, I was very conscious of time because I had a client at 12:30, and my intention was to do a 5K. So I'm out doing my walk, everything is fine. And I noticed the time and I said, okay, let me head back so that I could prepare and be ready. And I'm walking, I'm probably like 2 blocks away from the house, and I run into one of our neighbors, and she starts talking to me, right? And I notice that this might be a story, right? So I start walking, right? So that I can start to help her to wrap up the story if I start walking. But instead, starts walking along with me with the dog. She has a dog with her. And the story that she's telling me is about the dog. So I'm like, okay. And then what comes to my mind is the mantra that I shared yesterday that was from the 21-day meditation. And the mantra is ho hum, right? It's Sanskrit, which means I am. But I also felt, oh, like that because of the story that she was telling me. And the fact that I wanted to get going, and she was in the story. So in my mind, I was saying, ho hum, to keep myself present and to realize and recognize again that I am the source of time, right? So at some point, she ends the story, and I say, okay, it's good to see you. And I take off, get back with like 2 minutes to spare to prepare myself for my client. So it all worked out. But the fact is, that that mantra came to mind, ho hum, that helped me to settle myself because I could feel myself getting frustrated. I could feel it bubbling up. One, I really didn't want to hear the story. And two, I was in this flow with my walk, right? I was in the flow with my walk. So when that mantra came to mind, I was like, oh, yes. And that just helped me to stay centered. It helped me to just be present, right? Just be present. So that's what we get to do for ourselves. It's so important to have something to ground yourself. The breath is a powerful tool to ground yourself in. A mantra is a powerful tool to ground yourself in. So I wanted to share just a couple of other notes from that 21-day um, meditation. And I think I shared this yesterday, this quote from Osho: consciousness is beyond time. Consciousness is timelessness. Consciousness is timelessness. And so this question came to mind. Have you ever felt like you were beyond time? Have you ever felt timelessness? And so I've had those feelings. They're like blips of feeling timelessness, feeling like I could see through the matrix kind of feeling, or feeling like I'm aware that there are other universes kind of feeling. Has anyone ever felt that way? That you are beyond time itself? So I'm curious about that. And while y'all think about that, I think I want to bring on Sekou so we could have a conversation, maybe about timelessness. We'll see how it goes. But let's get a drum roll. Let's do that.
Okay.
Ah, there I am. Okay. Hey, Sekou.
How's it hanging?
Good. Everything is good.
Yeah.
So let me ask you that question, Sekou. Have you ever felt like you were beyond time?
I was thinking about it as you were talking about it, obviously. And what I thought about was when I awakened from the stroke. What I remember waking from the stroke, I remember that I didn't have anything to think about. Like I had no memory of anything. So I had nothing to think about. And and this is where think it started. Because now now I could be looking out the window and Fee will be like, "What do you think about?" And I'm like, "Nothing." She's like, "Nothing, nothing." So this is where I think it began, because when I woke up, I didn't have anything to think about, right? And what was happening in my mind were gears. I could see big, colorful gears
Mm.
magically rolling into each other. And so I'll be sitting there watching gears.
Mm.
And I didn't look at time. I didn't think about time. I didn't have any concept of time, to be honest.
Mhm.
And and all I knew was little things started creeping in to start to control time. Like I felt how you felt there. I felt like I'm just watching the gears. But then I noticed that the nurse would come in at a certain time to give me the medicine.
Mhm.
Right? And it was early in the morning. It was super early in the morning because it's still dark outside. And I was like, okay. So I had to adjust something in the lighting, in and so that they would be able to come in and give me the medicine and not turn on any lights. And so that became like the first thing that had to do with time. And I kept moving things together to 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 that have to do with time. Things that have to do with time kept creeping in, creeping in, creeping in, and there they grew. And there they grew onto other things.
Yeah. It's while you was talking, I was looking up the name of this neuroscientist who had a stroke. And she wrote a whole book about it, and she did a TED Talk about it. Her name is Jill Bolt Taylor.
Okay.
And when I came to Nashville to visit you, Sekou, after you had the stroke, I showed you this TED Talk, but you don't remember it because I've mentioned it a couple of times and you don't remember this. But she was aware, she's a neuroscientist. She was home. She tells the story of being home, feeling something was off, being very aware of the left and right sides of her brain, and being conscious enough to know that she had to get help. But she kept going in and out of this space of timelessness. She didn't call it timelessness. She was like, it was like a Zen kind of feeling. It was almost like being hypnotized. You know, like she was just like, it was fine. It was like peaceful even. And she could feel herself being pulled to just go further into that. But she also knew that she needed to get help because being a neuroscientist, she knew she was having a stroke.
Wow.
So when you talk about like the gears, it reminded me of how she was describing her experience with her stroke.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let's check her out again.
Yeah. I think at the time that I showed it to you, I think it was too much.
Yeah, because there's so many things that happened to me, so many things that people exposed me to in those early days that I don't remember at all.
Yeah.
I don't remember at all. I was just trying to struggle and keep my gears moving. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. It was only, let's see, you had the stroke in July. I came there in October, like the end of October, to bring you back to do the marathon.
Yes.
So that was only like 3 months.
Sure,
So you watched it, but yeah, it was too much. So now I think you might be ready for it.
Yeah. Now. Okay. And by the way, 3 months, I mean, I didn't even know that it was that short of a time period between me and running the marathon. I didn't even know it was that short time period. I thought 4 months was a long time. No, 4 months was short.
Yes, 4 months was short to run a marathon after having a major stroke.
Yeah.
Indeed.
we went out with some friends the other day, and he heard me say that. He said, "How is that even possible?" It's like, how is it even possible that you did that? I was like, I don't know. I don't know. But anyway.
Yeah. You were focused and you was determined and you had made up your mind about it. It was like no turning you away from that.
Yeah, because everyone was trying. Everyone was trying. Everyone was coming to me with these like conversations like, come on, Sekou. Come on, you gotta think about this now. And I was like, no. I'm fine. You know.
Indeed. So some folks are sharing. Let me see. Linda shared that she's had moments of timelessness, hard to describe, but the feeling is light and buoyant and free.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely, Linda. It is that way.
Yeah. That's how I felt when I was just watching those gears, watching them turn.
Yeah. Yeah. So on Monday, if folks might not know this, Sekou had my husband on his show.
Yes.
Marco.
Yes.
For
no, it was Tuesday. It was Tuesday.
Tuesday? Yesterday?
Yesterday, yeah.
Okay. Yesterday. I had no idea, y'all. That's a whole nother story. So I was listening to the show on my walk. I was just planning on listening to the show and then find out that Marco was on the show. And I was like, okay, all right. So it was a great show. And it's all about Stroke Awareness Month. So my husband suffered a stroke in 2011. I got my hoodie.
Yeah,
I got my hoodie. Marco
yeah,
got his hoodie.
yeah. Hoodie on.
So we will be taking pictures in our new hero hoodie that
Yes, yes.
recognizes and brings awareness, more awareness to symptoms of stroke and recovering and healing from a stroke.
Ashe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Sekou, the intention is for folks to buy the new hero hoodies, right?
Yes.
And then what you want us to do this month?
So what I'd like people to do is on day 500, because day 500 for me is coming up. My 500th day of running every day, every day is coming up, and I'd like everybody to get out and walk for a mile. Get out and walk for a
Okay.
mile.
So May 14th is the
May 14th,
500th
that's
day.
the date. May 14th. May 14th. Yes.
That's next week. That is
Yeah.
next. I'll tell you all exactly the date. The
Coming
day of the week it is. It is next Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Next Tuesday
Tuesday. Yeah.
is
Let's
Sekou's
go, folks.
500th day of walking,
Yeah.
running,
Yeah.
right? For at
Yeah.
least a mile a day. That would
Yeah.
be his 500th day.
Yeah. I've
Whew.
done some walking in between here and there, but every day I've committed myself to doing the exercise of a mile outside, no matter what the weather is outside. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So, who is with us? Let me check in with our congregation of joy. Who will make a commitment to walk at least a mile on May 14th in solidarity with Sekou Rights to celebrate him reaching 500 consecutive days of running a mile a day.
All right.
So
All
let
right.
me know who's with us and will support his cause by purchasing the
Yes.
new hero hoodie.
Yes.
So how
Yes.
can folks get the hero hoodie now?
Just go to securerights.com. Just go to securerights.com. You'll find the hoodies right there available for you. securerights.com. So go get
Okay,
your hoodie on.
here we go. SekouRights.com
Yes,
and
yes, yes.
get your hoodie on. That's
Yeah,
what
yeah,
Sekou
yeah.
said.
Get it on. Get it on.
Get your hoodie on. Sekou, are you planning anything else for Stroke Awareness Month?
Well, what I've decided to do was invite people like your husband onto the show to talk about it and talk about what it meant for them and what it meant for me. And so I'd like to do that throughout the year, throughout the month. I'd like to just get more and more people to come on and and really speak to it, because I've kind of floated around it, but I want to speak to it this month. And also I want to reach out to people who might be doing interviews and looking for someone who they're introducing. Looking for people who they want to interview for Stroke Awareness Day and Stroke Awareness Month, and invite and offer myself. So
Okay.
yeah.
So I was on your show Friday for Stroke Awareness Month because my perspective about it is as a loved one
Yeah.
who um, is supporting someone who had a stroke. So
Yeah.
my husband. So if anyone out there in the congregation of joy is in a similar dynamic of
Mhm.
having a loved one, it could be a husband, a mother, a father, sister, brother, good friend who suffered a stroke, and you are supporting them, have been with them throughout the recovery process, please reach out to Sekou and get on his show, because it's really important for people to understand that this is everyone's journey is different, and our relationship with the person as they go on this journey is also very different.
Mhm.
It's very,
Yes.
very different. And it's just good for people, I think, to hear that although the journey is different, that you're not alone in the journey.
Right.
So let's put that out there. And also, if you know of an opportunity for Sekou to speak about his journey, please let Sekou know, because
Yeah.
Sekou is an inspirational speaker. And so his story is quite inspirational. It's quite inspirational. I mean, Sekou, I can't tell you how many things I do now because of you, including walking.
All right. All right. Let's walk.
That was not really my thing. I never mind walking, but I walk miles now.
Yeah. You
I
walk
did a
miles.
marathon last year. Like,
Yeah.
never had any desire. So
Yeah.
you are definitely walking in your purpose of inspiration. I could
Yeah.
testify to that.
All right. I appreciate you. I
You're
appreciate
welcome.
you.
So any last comments, Sekou, before we go into some joy news for folks?
I just want to point out that Fee King invited me on to the Fee King show. That's nice. Thank you. I thank you, Fee. And also, I want to say to Wayne, we're talking about sauntering. We're not talking about running. We're not talking about running. We're talking about walking. Everybody's walking. Everybody's walking except for me, and people running with me. I'm with you though. Just get out there and walk. Just get out there and walk. All right. Get out there and walk.
So that's cute, Wayne. But that made me remember, he said, I salter, not a runner. So there is a event called the Salter Challenge. It just happened this past weekend.
Okay.
It was May 4th, I want to say. And my walking group, some members from my walking group participated. It is 32 miles. So more than a marathon. 32 miles in one day. And it's throughout New York City.
I think I ran into them. Because I was like, what are all, I finally stopped. I finally stopped them and was like, what are you going for? And she said, we're walking the island of Manhattan. I was like, the island of Manhattan? Like, yeah, 32 miles, 33 miles.
Yes.
I was like, wow, there were a lot of people out there. A lot of people out there. They were walking up the West Side Highway.
Yes.
Yeah, they were doing it.
Yes. So my intention was to do it, but I knew I couldn't commit to the training schedule, because I had that weekend Disney. And I just knew I wouldn't be able to do it the way that it needed to get done. But they did it. It's called the Great Saunter 32-mile Ultra. And they did it. So shout out to, let me see. I don't want to miss anybody. So just shout out to everyone who did the Great Saunter on this past weekend. It was quite inspiring.
Yeah, it was really inspiring. Just seeing it, it made me stop and ask somebody. I was like, what is happening?
Yes.
Yeah, it's really nice.
I think it was on Saturday, because Sunday was the 5-borough bike tour. So you might have seen a lot of bikes on Sunday, because that's what was happening on Sunday in the city.
I missed that. But I saw the walkers.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, Sekou. So please, everyone, get your new hero hoodie. Go to SekouWrites.com. And Sekou, some of the proceeds are going to charity, right?
Yes, to Roxbury Action Program.
Roxbury Action Program.
Yes,
so
yes,
please
yes.
support this charity through Sekou's work as a hero.
And shout out already to Linda. Yay!
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Linda is down for the walk on day 500. And we would love for you all to just do like little quick videos. Do a quick video capturing why you're doing the walk and anything you want to say about it and to Sekou.
Yeah, that would be great. That would be great. Just record yourself. Get out there on, what's the date again?
May 14th on
May
Tuesday.
14th. Tuesday, May 14th. Get out there and walk 1 mile and record it. Ashe.
Ashe. All right, it's done.
All
It
right.
is done. Thank you, Sekou.
Thank you.
All right, y'all. All right, so let's get into some joy news real quick. So, today is Wednesday, and I am so excited for this new opportunity and collaboration with my soul sister, Fee King. We are doing a thing today, y'all. Every Wednesday, starting today at 2 p.m., a workout and a word live. So it's 20 minutes of stretch training and then a midweek inspirational word from yours truly, Rev Melissa. So go to Fees, it's on the bottom. There we go. Fees Fitness Over 40 Facebook page. Follow her, Fee King. Join that group, Fee King's Fees Fitness Over 40. And join us at 2 o'clock for a strength training. Strength training is so important. So I do strength training at the gym every Tuesday and Thursday, and I love it. I take a group class. I love it, and it's so important. And so we get to do this together Wednesdays at 2 p.m. with an amazing trainer. Fee King is the go-to fitness girl, and she will get your body right. But as women over 40, over 50, over 60, over 70, over 80, over 90, building strength, your muscles is so important because we start to lose muscle. We start to lose muscle as we get older, as our bodies get older. So do that for yourself. We yes, Fee said, let's move that thing, ladies. Let's move that thing. And Fee is letting you know that is for all fitness levels. So bring your jump rope. Okay, I gotta find my jump rope. And we are going to do this together because together everyone achieves more. So thank you, Fee. Thank you for asking me. And I'm looking forward to it this afternoon. Another thing that's happening Wednesday, this evening at 7 p.m. 7 p.m. is our community cafe at Rockland Centers for Spiritual Living, where I am the spiritual director, senior minister. And so every Wednesday, we give you that midweek spiritual boost that you may need. And so today we are focused on prayer. So if you have a prayer request, if you have a need for prayer for yourself or someone else, please join us tonight. Go to rocklandcsl.org. The Zoom link is under our events and join us 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And it's led by one of our practitioners. Okay, so 2 things for today, y'all. We got something at 2, work it out, work it out. And then we have something at 7, pray it out, pray it out. All right, so that's what we're doing today. On Sunday, we have our virtual service this Sunday. We were in person this past Sunday, which was wonderful. This Sunday will be virtual. We are in our May theme of celebration, that energy of celebration. And so this Sunday, I will be speaking about celebration of life now. Celebration of life now. Let's celebrate life now. So that will be my inspirational talk on Sunday. And you can also join me on Sunday for Sunday in Praise at 10:30 a.m., where I share an inspirational talk. And so this Sunday for Sunday in Praise, I will be sharing the talk that I gave this past Sunday at service, which was celebration as praise. Because I think, when you praise, you shift, energy shifts, you go to a higher vibration, a higher state of mind. So celebration as praise is what we're doing this Sunday for Sunday in Praise. All right. I think that is all that I have to share with you today. I'm looking at time. So I will see you all tomorrow. I hope to see you all this afternoon at 2 o'clock for a workout and a word. So peace and blessings, everybody. Peace and justice. We are living life in joy, connected to our yes.